You know it's over, bro, cause I've been taking over. Shooters take shots, and I mean a lot. You over there looking sober, and you cannot look me over. Boy, I've been ballin' since 98. Look at the form, it's kinda great. It's to the point where it's no debates. Back then, niggas still ball like 23.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are officially live. We are officially live, folks. Let me get right. Let me see. I'm gonna try to go live
on the Tizzy.
I'm gonna try to go live on TikTok, man.
We're going live on the Tizzy.
I'm gonna try to go live on TikTok, man. We're gonna see how that joint come out. We're gonna try and see how that come out, man. And we live, baby. And we live. Y'all ugly as fuck. Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's your first thing to say when you come out?
Well, okay, Q. I see.
That's the first thing you say when you pop out? When you talk to people? Welcome to the locker room here with my special guest, Brooklyn. How you doing today, brother?
Man, I can't complain. I'm doing wonderful. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing beautiful, man. First time doing this, man. We actually live on all plats. You know what I'm saying? If you on the vertical app, I'm not gonna say that. You know what I mean? You know what that is. Somebody gotta be a hater in here. Nobody has to be a hater in here. It's not a requirement. That's not a prerequisite. You don't have to be a hater. You're just choosing it, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? But I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Let me move you over here. You know what I'm saying? Wow, so people can get a good view. Yeah, you don't have to be. You're just choosing to be that way. So I respect that. But this is the locker room, man. A little bit different than the regular shows, man. On this show, you know what I mean, usually on point A, point B, you know what I'm saying, we have sports debates. This is a sports news show. This is the locker room. Normally, this is not privy to everybody on all, you know what I'm saying, platforms, but today we're going to do it so you can be able to be a part of it. On my right, as you can see, my boy Brooklyn is here. Brooklyn, what's going on, baby? How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing wonderful. How we doing today, boss?
Doing great, big dog. We about to get right into the news, man. This show isn't that long, but I want to be able to give everybody the view of it, how it looks. Welcome to Shatter Network. You know what I'm saying? I am your host, King Tones, man, or you can just call me King or whatever like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we here. Normally on the vertical platform, you know what I'm saying? We do the Safe Place, which is a podcast over there as well, along with Overly Opinionated. So if you are jumping in, you see this, you're like, oh, what is that? You know what I mean? This is a different show. You know what I mean? But this is for the sport lovers. We ready to get into it, Brooklyn? You ready to get into it?
Man, I can't wait. Let's talk about it, baby.
Let's talk about it, big dog. So, the first thing popping up right now, the Dolphins have decided they are not going to be trading Tyreek Hill, even though he's had multiple situations that have now became kind of a big deal with the team. Let me see here. As per the news, he did request a trade from the team at the end of last season, with them missing the playoffs. But this is his first season. Last season was his first season without hitting that 1,000 receiving mark. How do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, him not being traded and stuff like that, or not getting what he wants to be traded? Do you think this is a good thing for the Dolphins at this point in time, especially with the new news coming out with his abuse scandal? What's your feelings on that?
I think the scandal aside, that they should be able to get a good chunk back for him. I don't know if you're going to be able to get what you traded away for it, which I believe they traded guaranteed 2 first-round picks to the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the same time, you can still get a couple seconds, maybe even a first and a sixth with a trade back. But I don't believe he would be a good fit anywhere besides possibly the Steelers or back where he started, the Kansas City Chiefs. Anywhere else, I don't think it'd be worth them taking on the money that he has been making right now and taking it back to the scandal. You're taking on a locker room that is full of controversy, his outside baby mama drama. Hit him with that llama. That's an issue he has. It's a true, honest issue he has.
Yeah, nah, it's bad. To be totally frank with you, I do not think that it makes a lot of sense for them to keep Tyreek Hill. His emotions changed too much. His personality changes too much. When he first got there, when he was talking about Tua, he was saying he was more accurate than Pat Mahomes. Like, this is the quarterback of the future. This is the guy. As soon as he has a bad season, he no longer wants to be there, and that seems to be a consistent thing with him. When it comes to his personality, he thinks he's bigger than the program, and that's the problem, right? Yeah, you're the fastest receiver. You're the fastest receiver in the NFL, but maybe now, because the next receiver we're going to be talking about in a lineup is, I think, it's a little bit faster when it comes to Worthy. But when it comes to talent, it's obviously there. The problem is that the fact that you got doesn't change the fact that you are kind of a jerk. He just get it in his own way.
I thought you censored yourself there for a second.
I did. I think I did censor myself there for a second. I just don't know how this is going to work out for them in the long run. Especially with the Dolphins already floundering, pun intended, you know what I mean? But it's just, I don't see how it really makes sense for them at all. I mean, at this point in time. So, we can hope for the best, but it's always going to be the Dolphins. That's just who they are.
At the end of the day, Mike McDaniel's going to have to come out the second game against the New England Patriots tomorrow at 1. He's going to have to get Tyreek very involved. Short gain passes, 5 yards. You have the fastest receiver. Get him involved quick. If you don't, and this becomes a habitual habit, you can see yourself out that door by game 5.
Absolutely. It's not a lie. We are going to move right along because it's important to do so. Moving right along. Your boy, Jerry Jones. Your boy Jerry Jones, Brooklyn.
Why you say my boy? Don't string me in with that, slave owner.
Nah, he's your boy right now. Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones reached out to the New York Jets about a potential trade that would have sent Micah Parsons to the AFC East for the defensive tackle, Quinnen Williams, and the number of draft picks. As it turns out, I initiated that, Jones said in an interview with Gary Myers. Frankly, they didn't have the resources to entertain the conversations. It was a very good brief visit. Jones said that he had one conversation regarding the blockbuster trade involving Williams. The Cowboys owner emphasized that getting a significant dominant inside defensive player in any trade scenario for Parsons to address the team's run defense. So, Brooklyn,
yeah,
you could have had Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
How does it feel? I know you missed out on Michael. I mean, you a Jets fan. Let's talk about it, man.
Man, once again, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good, baby. We don't get a lot of wins, and Coach Aaron Glenn said it, is that we don't go off of moral wins, but fuck that. This is a moral victory for me. The incompetence of the New York Jets has been so amazing to not take the bait and give up your star player who has taken pay cut after pay cut to play with his brother on the New York Jets is crazy. They traded Kenny Clark and a couple first-round picks for Micah Parsons. And I would have, if you were going to entertain the idea, and I'm sure they did, they said, you know what, we'll give you Quinnen. But we'll give you Quinnen and maybe a second or a third, and that's it. Quinnen is an all-pro, Pro Bowl defensive tackle. He's not Kenny Clark, who's almost 30 plus years old on the back end of a defensive tackle's years. He is 26 years old and is a star defensive tackle who would have stuffed up Saquon Barkley and the Eagles in that game and made a difference compared to what Kenny Clark did. It's apples to oranges. You're not comparing Kenny Clark and trying to get the same amount of draft picks out of it. No, Jerry Jones is on crack.
Nah, bro. saying Jerry Jones is on crack is hilarious, but I really think that what's going on here is that Jerry Jones is really grasping and let me move these off the table. I think Jerry Jones is really grasping for anything to be able to maintain attention for the Cowboys. That's who he is, right? And this is his way of being able to do so. I don't think that this is a real deal or anything like that, but to really try to say that this is always the plan for him to be able to get what he really wanted, which is an inside presence. I don't understand how any of that is better than what you could have got with Jerry Jones. But at the end of the day, Brooklyn, I mean, like, this is them. This is who they are. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, I just
I don't get it. My final thought, honestly, is like, I don't understand what he says. We don't have the resources. I actually just searched it up. We have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and seventh for the next 3 years. We have not traded away any picks. We have every single one of our picks, and we are number 10 in draft space. We could have signed Micah Parsons to the same deal that Green Bay Packers gave him. We have all the resources. We just don't like you.
There it is. There it is. Let me get my camera right. We're gonna move right along. The Chiefs. Worthy is out for the Super Bowl rematch. Kansas City Chiefs listed wide receiver Xavier Worthy out for Sunday's game against Philadelphia due to a shoulder injury. Worthy dislocated his shoulder in the Chiefs' season opener against the Los Angeles Chargers, where they lost after colliding with his teammate Travis Kelce, Big Dog, during Kansas City's opening drive. He was subsequently taken out for the rest of the game and did not return. A 22-year-old was a limited participant in practices during this week on Thursdays and Fridays after missing Wednesday's workout. He was listed as doubtful on Friday before being downgraded to out on Saturday. Do you think this affects them when it comes to the possibility of them actually getting a dub versus the Eagles?
It absolutely does. You already had a lot of struggle in the wide receiver area back when you were playing your first game versus the Chargers. I don't believe in the Chargers as much as most people do. I think they're great in the regular season, and then near the postseason, they start to disappear. But right now, I think the Chiefs need everybody on hands right now. His shoulder, the way that thing was popped up, he ain't coming back. And I don't care how much practice he had. I knew he wasn't coming back when I see Travis Kelce's big body ass hit his own man. It's tragic to see it, but no, they need him.
Yeah, no, it's over. It's over. I think the Eagles, I think the Eagles have a great chance, especially in the NFC, to return it back to the Super Bowl due to the fact that I don't see that much talent that's really competing with them in the NFC. So with especially with the Chiefs taking that good ass whooping they took from the Chargers, you don't want them. You don't want any of your big weapons missing the game, and he needs big weapons due to the fact that Pat Mahomes likes those over the middle passes that get you a good amount of yardage. That's his bread and butter. So when you don't have a speedy wide receiver, especially like Xavier Worthy, who's a young talent that you're cultivating right there in Kansas City, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. You need every weapon you need that you got against that Eagles defense. I told you the Chiefs not gonna make it to the playoffs, big dog. If they lose,
they start the season now 0-2. Honestly, it's starting to look like that. When the people talking about my team, the Jets, and they're I've seen a lot of people say, there's a chance against the Bills. There's a chance against. I don't see a chance against the Eagles.
It's looking bad, big dog.
It's looking bad. Saquon is looking mid-season form out of game one already. The Eagles already acquired Tank Bigsby, so that way they can shore up that Saquon's not going to get hurt. You got another man whose first name is Tank. Just run him in the middle and just give Saquon some time to rest. The Eagles are going to dominate the Chiefs' defensive line. Chris Jones is going to have a hell of a game in the middle, with George Karlaftis not being able to help.
Well, We're going to move right along, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Right to the next segment. And this one right here, man, is one that I just love talking about because it's just funny to me. It's just this Kawhi Leonard Bomber situation. I really feel like it is the most Clipper thing in the world to have this happening to the Los Angeles Clippers in the offseason, to where all these big things happen, right? You got Damian Lillard going back to the Trailblazers, right? You got the Lakers going to get what is his name? Everybody switching their whole team. Switching their whole team.
Who? The Clippers got Chris Paul. Clippers went out and they got the unction.
They got Bradley. They got Bradley Beal. Everything, right?
Yeah.
You're thinking this team looks great, and now this is what they got to worry about. So, Los Angeles Clippers owner Steve Ballmer invested nearly $10 million in Aspiration. If you don't know, that's the company that all this is around, which is a company that was created essentially to be able to provide Kawhi Leonard his contract money without having to go over the salary cap. So he provided nearly $10 million of Aspiration in March of 2023 as the now bankrupt company has was messed up with cash, laying off employees, struggling to raise funds, according to the legal findings reviewed by The Athletic. Ballmer's previously unreported financial commitment came 3 months after Clippers co-owner Dennis Swan reportedly wired Aspiration just under $2 million. In 18 months after Ballmer's initial $50 million investment into the financial technology and sustainability services team. Aspiration was months late on a $1.75 million payment to Kawhi Leonard as part of an endorsement deal with the Clippers star. Brooklyn, we gotta talk about it. It look kind of bad, right? All this money is going into this shell company.
Yeah.
I don't know how the NBA is years late to this.
Mm-hmm.
Years late to this, because if this turns out to be true, it would have invalidated a whole lot of things that would have happened, including some trades and everything else that would have brought that team that minute amount of success that it had. But they're wiring shit around. They're finessing the game. They're really playing with the church's money. Brooklyn, how do you feel about this right now, man? Let's talk about the news, man.
Man, it's so crazy to honestly think that these people. You know what? I'm gonna start it off with a hot take. I'm gonna start it off a little spicy. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. There's no way the NFL did, or the NBA didn't know.
No way.
You telling me right now, between all of us, we just guys here, we talking in the locker room right now, baby. Come on, stays between us. You telling me right now that he didn't know what the Clippers were doing, that you don't see how the money's getting moved every single year? That's been since almost 2020. When did we get Kawhi? 2020? It's been 5 years, baby. We know what you've been doing. They know what you've been doing. We've been hiding the shit because we like the NBA revenue. We like how good TV is sometimes, but now shit, everything that you do will always come to light. This has invalidated Shea Gillis going to the Oklahoma City and how they've even won a championship now. Shea shouldn't be over there. Shea should have never been able to go over there right now. But they didn't know how great he was going to be. But in hindsight, this looks bad. This looks bad for the NBA. I don't know how they're going to fix this.
Yeah, no, there is no fixing it. There is no fixing it because now all the damage has been done. The Thunder's won a championship, right? Paul George is playing for the 76ers now, or barely playing for the 76ers now. So it's like, what do you really do to be able to validate what's going on? It's not looking great at all. This is just bad mojo. It's bad movement. It's bad work. This is really bad work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it.
You love it?
I love it.
We cheating and you love it. Let the game play the game. We not playing the game of basketball here.
I'm gonna tell you why I love it, cause fuck the Clippers. That's why.
The Clippers. I don't care. You cheated. Oh.
You had one of the best teams in history with Lob City, and you went and got Doc Rivers for that team.
Yes.
The Doc River curse continues. The Paul George curse continues. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because y'all was so cocky when y'all got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. I love it because I remember that video with Pat sitting there being so excited about what was going to happen. I love it. I just love it, man. It just to me, this is what meant to be. Like I love the fact that this is actually happening. But now this is happening with Ballmer and the other co-owner as well being found out to be providing them money. It does look like this is actually an official thing. I'm not even sure what they're going to do when it comes to this. Do you just fine the team an exorbitant amount of money, like that you can't move players around, like you can't, like what happens? Does Bradley Beal now go back to the Suns because you shouldn't have the salary cap that you had? Like what? Even if they find out that this is actually true, what do you do to you know what I'm saying?
I can tell you what to do. What they're going to have to do is take away draft picks and take away penalties of salary cap. That's all you really can do. You let them keep the team that they have. You keep the unction, because right now that's what you're stuck with, because to take away any of the draft picks, as you just said, or not draft pick, the trades and the acquisitions that they gave, like Bradley Beal, and trying to do the whole Shea Gillis back, because why... To try to give them back Shea Gilgeous-Alexander right now in any capacity would be fucking asinine. So anyone who's ever posted on any kind of rumor forum that Shea Gilgeous would be going back to the Clippers because of this, you're stupid. You're not just stupid, you're special. I'm not going to use the word, but you're special. And I tell you right now that they're going to just get fined. And I mean fined to where maybe the next few years after they release these players, because you can't afford them, you're going to be with the shittiest team we've ever did. And this is how they break up the Los Angeles Clippers and add multiple teams.
Does Steve Ballmer lose his team?
Yes, completely. We've gotten rid of other coaches or other owners for less.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. We're going to move on to the next segment, man. This one right here is about our boy Deion Sanders, man. Connor Wigman threw for 222 yards and ran for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns, both career highs, to lead Houston over Colorado 36-20 on Friday night. We didn't play great, and there are things that we can really improve on, said head coach Willie Fritz. But for our Big 12 opener, playing a good squad like Colorado, we're very happy with the outcome. The Cougars are now 3-0, 1-0 against Big 12. And yeah, Sanders is not happy with the way they've been playing. They've been getting their ass slapped. Do you feel like it is big trouble for Deion Sanders in Colorado at this point?
I actually do. I really hate to see the drive get pulled out. You know when you got the will to do something, like you want to fire some men up, but you see that they're not responding. Like you got a child and you know how to help this child, and you're saying Johnny has 5 apples. How many apples, if you take away 3, does Johnny have? And he looks at you and says 5 apples, and you're like, no. You can see that's what Deion's doing. He's trying to coach these young men, and they're not listening. He knows the program. He knows what to do. He knows how to handle it. But at the same time, these young men are just what they are, young men. They're not playing up to the standards that he's had. He's used to having Horn last year was an amazing talent, amazing wide receiver. Travis Hunter, he had the comfortability of Shiloh, his son, playing defense. He had other talents that he was good with. Now you're out here. You have to be a coach to young men you don't really know, men that you try to just bring in off of their star talent, but it's not clicking the way you thought. So now, what are you going to do, coach? What are you going to do?
I mean, Shedeur Sanders, not Shedeur, I'm sorry. He was approached by my apologies, a reporter who asked him, what is it like, you don't have like a big time quarterback anymore because Shedeur is gone, right? So what do you do without that? What do you do without Shedeur and without Travis Hunter? Like, what do you do without that? Like, how do you coexist with that? And now at this point in time, when you don't have your son, which is the first time him coaching without a son, I believe. Like, this is his true test.
I believe so.
And I do not feel comfortable with the idea that they're actually going to be successful at this point with that being the case. Like, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good.
I think at the end of the day, he maybe not fit to be a coach. I think he has an excellent mind for football, but I don't know if he's head coach material. I don't.
Recruiter?
More than a recruiter. I think he can be a great offensive mind. He has a great, and that's coming from a cornerback, but he ran a lot of Shedeur's plays. He ran that. I see. And Shedeur was what we tell him as one of the highest completed percentage quarterbacks in college football history.
It's just now,
he ran that.
I think now it poses the question, like, who really did it? Was it Shedeur or was it Deion? Because now we're seeing Shedeur in the NFL, and now we really have to be like, was he really that talented to be able to lead this team? You know what I mean? To what it could be. It's a real conversation to have at this point in time. I personally think that Deion Sanders calling might be as a GM. I like him as a GM, honestly. Putting talent together and stuff like that, I think he'd be great for that. For that. I just don't think that, maybe coaching at this point in time. We don't know yet. Honestly, it's really early. 2 losses. It's a new system with all new people, trying to get them all acclimated. We could be a little, like, everybody's going. Everybody is going. I watched
the game. He was up. He was winning there for a hot minute. That quarterback, Stark, whatever his name is, he likes him. He believes in him. He was supposed to be a nobody. He has a 5-star talent sitting on the bench, riding with a walk-on, basically. And he was up. And then Houston just came back and won it. So it's not like he's not putting up points. It's the fact that he's not able to close out. And that's both games. He's not closing out the game.
I got you. Well, we'll have to see. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Shedeur sends a big. Shedeur. Hopefully, Deion can be able to turn it around. But we'll see. Moving on to a little bit of MLB. When it comes to news, the Detroit Tigers, you got some good news on Saturday, which is today. When it comes to the left-handed ace, what's his name here? Tyreek Skubal. Manager AJ Hitch said that he will be returning. Hitch said that the Tigers will monitor the progress of the 28-year-old Cy Young candidate. As of right now, he's expected to make his next start. Skubal exited Friday's game against the Miami Marlins in the 4th inning with tightness in his left side. Shout out to Detroit Tigers. You get your ace back. I am very happy for you. I am not the biggest MLB fan. You will know that here, but I will report the news when it comes to that team, or every team, unless it's my team, which is the Astros. H-Town, what up? You know what I mean? Brooklyn, any words?
Man, I'm looking at Ace right now. I honestly, with the old Cy Young winner, I like him. I think that he has a great curveball. I think that if he can come back from this injury, the Tigers still have a chance to go far into the postseason coming this October.
All right. Moving right along to the last story of the day, and that is the Packers cruising past the Commanders, getting that ass. Getting that ass. I do love it. Brooklyn, Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers have delivered a strong opening statement to the rest of the NFL. It helps that he's not facing the kind of pass rush that his teammates are bringing to the opposite quarterback. But Love threw for 292 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Packers beat the Commanders 27-18 on Thursday night, coupled with their 27-13 victory over the Lions on Sunday. The Packers have already had 2 wins over playoff teams from last season. It feels good, Jordan Love says. We couldn't have started the season off better, on a better note. It's a thing we've just got to keep building on. But it feels great right now. Brooklyn.
Yes.
Has Jordan Love and the Packers been able to show you that they possibly are able to do? Is it sports season already? It is, Block. It's definitely time for sports. Have they been able to show you that they're actually a real team at this point in time?
Oh man, every week, I'll tell you right now, over on my TikTok page, I do my weekly predictions about how the games are gonna go. I tell you right now, every week I had the Green Bay Packers losing. I had them losing to Detroit. I had them losing to Washington this week. And I don't know why. I don't believe in Jordan Love. And time again, I'm proven wrong. I may have to start picking them to win because Jordan Love is showing me that he is a good enough quarterback to, with the weapons he has, to get this done. Micah Parsons, each game is getting a sack. He's not slowing down. I thought he was. So at this point in time, I'm going to have to admit that I'm wrong. Next week, I got them winning. I believe that they're going to go on a little streak. It may be a 4 or 5 game win streak that we're looking at for the Green Bay Packers.
Who they play next week?
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Pull up the whole schedule. We're gonna go through the schedule real quick. Because I'm telling you now, like last week I told you, we go through it and you're going to tell me, oh yeah, that's a win. That's a win. Okay, so right now, Green Bay Packers, after beating the Lions and the Commanders, they're going to play the Browns. That's a win. They're gonna go play the Cowboys. That's a win. They're gonna go play the Bengals. That's a possible win. I'm gonna say Joe Burrow. I always believe in Joe Burrow. Shiesty. But that could be a win. Cardinals could be a win. Steelers.
Cardinals a dub. Cardinals is a dub. They beating the Cardinals. They're beating the Cardinals. Don't.
Steelers.
They're beating the Cardinals. Yeah. Steelers. Dub.
So right now you got them slated at 7-0. Panthers 8-0.
Dub.
Packers 8-9-1. I'm gonna have
you said who?
Eagles.
You said Eagles. You said Packers. Okay, so Eagles. Eagles lost. Definitely Eagles lost. Yes.
Giants Packers win.
Dub.
Vikings. I'm gonna say loss. Lions lost. Bears win.
I don't know. The Lions, they don't look the same.
I'm gonna say
the Lions don't look the same.
They lost the first one. I'm gonna split it. I'm splitting it.
Don't look the same, big dog. It don't look the same.
Bears win. Broncos, they lose to the Broncos. Bears lose. I have Caleb Williams beating them that one. Okay. Ravens lose. Vikings lose. I have them losing 7 games. That's a quick synopsis of the Green Bay Packers. I got them. I know they're going to win majority of the next games. They're going 6-0, guaranteed 5-0 for the next ones.
You talking kind of spicy.
I'm telling you, these Packers, man, I've been telling you no. Lions win, I'm wrong. I've been telling you Jaden Daniels and these Commanders are going to win. I'm wrong. I'm not saying they may make a little push. Jordan Love may beat. You know, it's always something about those Packers quarterbacks. They go from, Favre to Rodgers, straight over to Love. They always got something cooking over their quarterback position.
Real quick.
Can't deny that.
Yo, D-Block, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate you.
Ooh, shout out to D-Block.
Appreciate your family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop eating on camera. Let me tell you something. All right.
Tell me something.
I don't know I don't know. The Packers have a tendency of looking good, then looking real bad. I don't know.
This ain't going to be a Chargers situation, brother. I think I just gave you the first 5 games. The Browns, Cowboys, Bengals, Cardinals. We going to be guaranteed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-0. That's a 6-0 run. No matter how it looks going further.
Nah, cousin, you was definitely gonna get that shout out. I'm streaming a few places, so like, you know what I mean. That's the reason why I'm watching like multiple. You know what I mean. So my bad, but yeah, I got you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. Love you. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I don't know.
Say something then.
I don't know. They going to the playoffs, but I don't know about them being like, you know what I'm saying?
You saw my predictions a couple of weeks ago. When we talk here on point A, point B, I'm very honest with my people.
Well, this the locker room.
I'll tell you, this is the locker room. When we talking on point A, point B, excuse me. But when we talking on point A, point B, I gave my predictions. I had Green Bay going to the second round. They losing, but I had them going to the second round.
I hear
and
you.
Guess who I had them losing to? Detroit. Yeah, Detroit.
All right, but
I'm twin.
No, twin. Either way, definitely excited. This has been the first returning episode of the locker room. It's been about 2 weeks since we done the locker room episode. We are making improvements, obviously, to everything you've seen around us. Brand new setups, brand new views, everything. So as we are traversing this social media climate, in order to be able to provide you the best, you know what I'm saying, the best, to give you the best.
What's that je ne sais quoi you trying to say, brother?
To provide you with the greatness you deserve. You know? With multiple shows, podcasts, and everything else here at Shadow Network. We hope that you are able to work with us, build with us, make sure that you are following and subscribing, and depending on whatever platform you are watching this on. We are right now going across 4 different platforms at this point in time right now. So we do thank you and appreciate you as you are, jumping in, seeing this. If you are looking to be a part of the Shadow Network, definitely reach out to me on whatever platform you are watching this on, via comment or by instant direct message. Love to be able to talk to people who want to be a part of the network as we are building. This is the locker room. Brooklyn, I want to say thank you so much for being here again. You guys can see his right above his head. There goes his social media, Brooklyn's house. Make sure you go to Brooklyn's house and follow him there, so you can be able to see his updated synopsis and predictions when it comes to sports every week. This is the half an hour show of the locker room. We are going to end this on the vertical platform first. Thank y'all so much. We love you. And I will see you guys on my apologies. I will see you guys on the safe place on Monday. So I'm taking that off right now. Boom, 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 boom. That live is gone. Oh, and as far as the red platform, I want to say thank you very much for being with us. We will be seeing you again. Make sure that you follow the playlist that you can see these shows be a part of, and you can watch every episode of the locker room, or every episode and video of the locker room. Also, make sure you check out the other playlists for Point A, Point B, and everything else as well, and also the gaming playlist we have as well, where we're actually gaming, playing different games and stuff like that. Me and Brooklyn I do plan on having some streams of me and Brooklyn gaming and stuff like that, doing How Kings game, bringing that back to the Shadow Network, and we can game together. So it's going to be a great time. Please make sure you be a part of that. We do thank you, appreciate you, we love you. We are going to end that one as well over there.